Well, obviously, when you play a team that's nationally ranked, that means they have a great record, a lot of wins, and really good players. So, no doubt about that for Dayton. I would say the thing that we talk about the most is playing our game, being confident, embracing the opportunity, and playing. And then you go right into the scouting report and what we think might be effective against them. So I don't think it's it creates something very exciting for us. But outside of that, I think it's just a standard approach to the game and how we're going to try to score and how we're going to try to keep them from scoring.
Are they at all similar to the team that he had there last year?
A couple years ago, Obi Toppin.
Or even last year?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. They lost Kamara, who was a great player, playing in the NBA. But yeah, similar. I mean, Holmes commands so much attention and he can do so many things that, he just immediately becomes a centerpiece of any team, especially them and how well they run their offense and how well they integrate him in the offense. I mean, everything's built around him. And so, very similar to last year's team and excellent as always.
We joked with Jordan about, if there's a spot in the floor where he won't shoot. But to that point, stretching defenses, how much more difficult does it make it to guard you guys?
Yeah, it's a huge advantage. Obviously the game has changed, but Coach Krill actually, when I was in college, would tell guys to shoot from as far out as you could. He could shoot from very far out. And so because of just that idea that if you're more open there, is a contested 20-foot shot harder or easier than an uncontested 30-foot shot? It kind of depends on who you are. So, yeah, I think that, what I just told him, I don't want it to be his first shot when he's way out there. But it does make you have to pay attention to players and specifically him when he's anywhere on the court.
You have to come up with a strategy on the fly when they started face guarding him. I'm not sure I can remember a defense really ever doing that.
Yeah, we've certainly seen them pay a lot of attention to him, but that was really an exaggerated way of guarding him. Not necessarily. I think that it fell into two categories. One, it was toward the end of the game where we were trying to have good long possessions and make sure that we were very organized and whatnot. So then it was also thrown into the loop that Jordan was the guy that wasn't allowed to get the ball, and we didn't make our free throws down the stretch, which would have helped. So I don't think we would have come up with a big strategy. I mean, what we've done when he's been guarded like that before is have him set screens. Obviously have him do a little extra cutting or a specific thing for him to cut. But probably him setting screens is the best way to do it because you figure his man's not going to help on the guy he's screening for.
What's the feeling like for you when you get into a groove like you did, particularly at the end of the first half?
It's definitely a good feeling, The basket kind of just gets bigger. But, it's all because of my teammates. They help me get me open. Guys are finding me. Neil and Mike set good screens, so I got to give all the credit to them.
What did you know immediately that the halftime shot did for you guys?
It kind of gave us momentum going into that second half. I know we started off the game really slow, but, I feel like that halftime shot got us going a little bit in the second half, and we came out on a run.
Is there a spot on the court from which you won't shoot?
Coach Mooney gives me the confidence to, take open shots, and if the shot feels good and it's open, I'll definitely take it.
Why did you take that one from less than a foot in front of the Spider?
I was feeling good. I was in a groove. I think I made my first two shots before that, and I was just like, might as well just shoot the third one. And it felt good when it left my hands. And, if I missed it, Coach definitely would have had a reaction, but he can't get mad if I make this shot.
Has anyone told you how long it actually was?
No.
33 feet.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, no, that's probably the longest shot I've ever taken in college and in basketball history.
You obviously have an awareness in the moment of what that does, not just for you, but for your teammates and for the crowd as well. But I'm guessing you can't think about that when you take the shot? The thought process must be very quick, right?
No, it's definitely quick. The reaction after from the crowd is definitely gets us going as a team. They help us probably win a lot of these games at home that we won so far. So, we just try to make big-time plays so that we can get the crowd involved.
How big is the challenge you guys have here tomorrow night?
Oh, it's a big challenge. They were the front runners to win the league. But it's just another 8-10 game. We gotta continue to keep fighting, keep playing our style of basketball, and hopefully we can get the win tomorrow night.
Specifically, how this is a group that has relatively speaking, they have a lot of experience because you guys don't as a team.
Right.
What is it that they have done so well this year so far?
I mean, they have great players. You know, we obviously got to watch out for De'Ron Holmes. He's obviously preseason player of the year, so he's going to be a big matchup for us. But, you know, I feel like we're just ready to accept the challenge. You know, but I feel like I said, I feel like we're ready to accept the challenge. We're just going to stick to our principles and, you know, see if we can come out with the win tomorrow.
Hey, back to the other night for a moment, because this may happen again. I don't know. When they started to face guard you, has that happened to you before at Siena or East Tennessee? And how did you guys? I'm guessing you didn't really practice that. How did you guys handle that?
Yeah, no, this is my first time it ever happened. But Coach Mooney just says play without the ball, backdoor cuts. You know, that's a way to get me open. But just keep moving and, you know, keep staying focused on the game because the ball's going to come back to you.
Quietly, Delani had a pretty good game the other night. What has that meant to have him back and starting to be back into basketball shape?
Well, he's another veteran guard for us. You know, he's been in college basketball before, so, you know, we trust him. He trusts us. He's going to make the right play every time. And, you know, Delani's a big help to our team, and we're not winning a lot of these games without him.
How about the young guard? It seems like he's doing things right, not turning the ball over, defense, but he's not shooting well. You guys talking to him at all? Are you helping him all as a freshman or not?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I mean, Kel, he has the most confidence as a freshman I've ever seen in my life. I wish I had his confidence when I was a freshman, you know, but he's a great player. He's going to continue to do great things while he's here at Richmond. But, you know, he just got to keep playing, keep shooting, and don't worry about the last shot, but worry about the next shot.